Hey guys, so today we're going to be reading Where the Mountain Meets the Moon, chapter 16. If you haven't read chapter 15 yet, I'll link it in the description down below. So let's get started. Chapter 16. Feasting on juicy peaches, Minli and the dragon walked through the woods for many days. At night, when the dragon slept, Minli missed Ma and Ba. But this is for our fortune, so they don't have to work so hard anymore, Minli told herself, when she thought about the worry they must have been feeling. When I get back, Ba can rest, and Ma will never have to sigh again. They'll see. But the lonely moon never seemed to gaze comfortably down at her. One day, Minli and the dragon came upon a body of water. In the distance, they saw the woods continue. As the compass pointed across the water, the dragon swam the inlet with Minli riding his back. How far do we go before we get to the never-ending mountain? The dragon asked. Well, Minli said slowly, the fish said to go west until they reached the city of bright Moonlight. Once there, I'm supposed to find the guardian of the city. The guardian? Dragon said. Who's that? I'm not sure, Minli said. The king of the city, I guess. Once I find him, I'm supposed to ask for the borrowed line, which, according to the fish, is something I'll need for the never-ending mountain. The borrowed line? The dragon asked. What is that? I don't know, Minli said. The fish didn't tell me. You didn't ask? The dragon almost stopped swimming in surprise. I didn't want to delay her, Minli said. She was in a rush. The dragon shook his head and opened his mouth to say something when they both heard a strange sound next to them in the water. Aunt Jin, a voice said. Is that you? You came back like you said. Dragon and Minli looked in the water and saw a large orange fish with a black fin swimming next to them. It looked a lot like Minli's goldfish, but larger. I think you must have me mixed up with someone else, Minli said to the fish. I was speaking to the dragon, the fish said, but you must not be Aunt Jin either. Well, the dragon looked down at the fish with a wary smile. Either one of us would be a very strange relative to you, fish. Why do you think I was your aunt? Because Aunt Jin always said she would come back to show us that the Dragon Gate was real. The fish said, What do you mean? Minli asked. Dragon Gate? What's that? And then there's a photo of what I believe is Dragon Gate. The story of the Dragon Gate. Even though no fish has seen the Dragon Gate, we all know about it. Perhaps the story was told to us through the waves of water while we were eggs, or whispered to us by the roots of the lotus flowers. We all know that somewhere in one of the rivers of the land there is a great and powerful waterfall. It is so high and so vast that it is as if water were gushing from a cut in the heavens. At the top of the waterfall, beyond anyone's view, is the Dragon's Gate. The Dragon Gate is an entryway to the sky. It is so old that it's possible that the gray stone columns grew from the mountain it stands on. Wind and time have worn and smoothed the dragon's tired placards that barely show the old carvings from the 5 colored clouds of heaven. Above the cards are the tiled arches, the same color as the misty sky. 999 small dragon ornaments perch on the ridges of those tiled roofs. Each one is intricately formed to the smallest detail and even weathered as they are, the black pearl eyes still flash with mysterious power. That is because these dragons are not mere decorations. They hold the secret to the Dragon Gate. For if ever a fish is able to swim up the waterfall and pass through the gate, the dragons will shake the power. As the fish goes through, its spirit enters the gate and bursts out of one ornament, changing the fish into a form of a flying dragon. So the Dragon Gate transforms fish into dragons, a wish many of us hold deep in our hearts, the fish finished. None know who first told the story, or if it is even a story at all. But Aunt Jin was determined to find out. She said she was going to search all the rivers of the land for it, and if she found it, she'd come back here as a dragon to show us. That's why I thought you might be her. Did your aunt look like you? Minli asked. Orange with the black fin? Yes, the fish said, but much smaller, the size of a copper coin. It doesn't seem likely that the fish that small could swim up a waterfall, Dragon said. Even if she does find the river, she might not be able to get to the gate. If there is a gate, Aunt Jin will find a way through it, the fish said. She's very wise. If you knew her, you'd understand. Maybe I do know her, Minli said softly, thinking hard about the goldfish she'd set free. Could it be that her goldfish, who had swum all the rivers except one, had been Jin searching for the dragon gate? If you're not Aunt Jin, the fish said to the dragon, interrupting Minli's thoughts, why are you swimming across the river? Why don't you just fly? He can't fly, Minli answered for the dragon. When she saw his discomfort, we are going to see the old man of the moon to ask him how to change that. But we have to cross the river to get to the city of the bright moonlight first. Old man of the moon, the fish said. Good luck finding him. It will be harder than finding the dragon gate. Minli and the dragon looked at each other and shrugged. But the city of bright moonlight is just past the forest over there. The fish continued. Swim over to this side, and as you see it in the distance. And just as the fish said, Minli and the dragon saw the city. An enormous wall, like a giant patchwork curtain of stone, surrounded the thousands of houses of the city, and almost glowing with the splendors of its red columns and golden tops. A palace stood up over the clusters of buildings in the far center, like a glorious boat floating above the waves of the scalloped rooftop tiles. Even from a distance, the city looked majestic. If you're stopping at the city of bright moonlight, the fish continued, I think dragons here should probably try to stay hidden. People of bright moonlight might be shocked to see a real dragon. The last dragon sighted was about 100 years ago, and it destroyed the king's father's palace in a city in the east. They might not take you too kindly to you. That is good to know, Minli said. It might be better if I go to the city myself. Yes, Dragon agreed. I can hide in the edge of the forest and wait for you. They close the wall at night, the fish said, so if you are in the city at night, you might have to stay until morning. Don't worry, Dragon said to Minli. I will wait. Well, you're almost to land, the fish said, so I'll leave you. If you ever see another dragon, find out if it's my Aunt Jin. Hope you get to meet the old man of the moon. Good luck. Minli and the dragon watched the fish swim away. Then they made their way to the land of the city of the bright moon. Alright, that was the end of chapter 6. I'm sorry if I stuttered. I'm just not that ready to read yet. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a like, subscribe down below, and stay tuned for chapter 17. Bye!